I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Network. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe, hit the like button, and as always, thank you guys and gals for watching our channel. We've tried to tell you, especially me, I've tried to tell you, warning you against the radical left and this defund the police movement, and Hollywood's complicit in this as well, because, I mean, West Hollywood just chose to defund the police anyway. In today's current climate, California is an absolute shithole because of all the criminal activity that's going on out there because of radical Soros-funded DAs that will not prosecute criminals. Wow. So now we've got Georgia, okay? And Georgia's very important. We've got Herschel Walker running against the radical leftist known as Raphael Warnock, the fake minister pastor out there. I'm sorry, you can't be pro-choice and be a pastor. In my opinion, that's an oxymoron. Can't happen. Well, we've got Stacey Abrams. I'm not a huge Brian Kemp fan, but he's got to win that election. So we got to peel back a curtain scenario now with Stacey Abrams. Let's look at this, folks, because she is one of the ones pounding the table to defund the police. And it just so happens, and that's what we tried to say on this channel, that these people banging the drums to defund the police, these Hollywood elites, these politicians, they have private security. They live in gated communities. They live behind 10-foot tall fences. Okay? They have people that can protect them while they don't care if you, the regular citizen, is violated on a daily basis by criminals running amok. They don't care. Why? Because they're protected. They don't give a shit about you. They're safe and sound. Abrams' campaign has spent over $450,000 on private security despite radical defund the police group ties. Yeah, now, look, you got to realize a lot of what Stacey Abrams does, she does it under the cloak of these different PACs, okay, these different groups that she's associated with. She's done this for quite some time. She's in groups involving elections, which have been investigated by Georgia's Secretary of State, by the way. This is Fox News. Georgia's Democratic gubernatorial nominee, Stacey Abrams, has paid out hundreds of thousands of dollars for private security through her campaign since December 2021. So not that long. When she launched her second bid for governor, despite being a board member of a foundation that wants to abolish the police and personally backing an anti-police initiative, between December 2021 and April 2022, Abrams' campaign doled out $450,000 to EPA, Executive Protection Agencies, an Atlanta-based private security firm. The company's website says the group provides executive protection that comes with a, quote, keen eye with thorough knowledge of the venue through threat assessment for its clients. The 9 payments from Abrams' campaign to EPA range from $39,335 to $56,760. Jesus. This is not the first time Abrams has paid for private security. The Fair Fight PAC, a committee that is part of a network launched by Abrams, spent more than $1.2 million on security services last year with the same firm as Abrams' campaign, according to filings. Abrams recently insisted to Axios that she supports increased police funding and officer pay as a role with Seattle-based Marguerite Casey Foundation has become a political liability. Over 100 sheriffs in the Peach State condemned Abrams over her ties to the foundation and her, quote, soft on crime policies, which followed Governor Brian Kemp calling on her to resign from its board. The attention follows numerous Fox News digital reports on her involvement with the group. Marguerite Casey Foundation has repeatedly voiced support for defunding and abolishing the police. They awarded millions to professors and scholars who advocate anti-capitalist and prison abolish views. quote, I do not, never have said, and have never supported defunding the police. Yeah, you do if you land on a board that supports doing that. Abrams told Axios that while emphasizing she has no control over the group's grants as a board member, however, Abrams backed an expanded anti-police initiative from the foundation shortly after joining its board in early May 2021. The board, including Abrams, unanimously approved the Answer the Uprising campaign in late 2021, which involved increased financial support to left-wing groups working on law enforcement issues. The initiative also established a coalition with other grant-making organizations that provide backing to defund the police group. So there it is right there. She's all up in it. Marguerite Casey Foundation in 2020 directed grants to left-wing groups that want to defund the police, including Movements for Black Lives, Black Organizing Project, and Louisville Community Bail Funds. Abrams also previously signaled for defunding police while attempting to redefine it. During the George Floyd unrest of 2020, Abrams repeatedly tried to rebrand the defund the aspect of the movement as favoring the reformation and transformation of law enforcement instead of abolishing policing. She tried to do that because she started looking really, really bad in the public eye. Okay, and in Georgia, and look, here's the thing about Abrams. She's smart enough to know that Georgia, the independents, are going to lean more right, okay? The centrists are going to lean right of center, generally speaking. And if she goes ultra radical with her wording, that's why she's trying to cover this up. Reformation and transformation. She knows she'll lose that vote in a governor battle. We have a transformation of how we view the role of law enforcement, how we view the construct of public safety, and how we invest not only in our work that we need them to do to protect us, but the work we need to do to protect and build our communities. Abrams said in 2020, that's the conversation we're having. We'll use different language to describe it, but fundamentally, we must have the reformation and transformation. Okay, and that's where we're going to stop, but that tells you right there. She's absolutely all up in the defund the police movement. And I'm sorry, but if she's associated and supports these PACs and she's on these boards, then yeah, this is a thing that you support, that you're backing, that you're lending your name to. All the while, you're spending nearly $500,000 in 5 months on private security to personally protect you. You don't care about the everyday people. You don't care about the people of Georgia. You don't care about the everyday people's safety. You don't care about gang warfare in Atlanta. You don't give a damn about that. Why? Because you're protected. Okay, this is hypocrisy of the utmost level, but we expect that from these radical leftists at this point. You know, this is a very, very important election. You know, everything, there's states. We know Georgia is a swing state. This is an important election for 2024 when it will come down to either getting Trump or DeSantis into the White House. This is a massive state with a major, major influence on which way the presidential election is going to swing. You cannot have these radicals in this state in control. You cannot have Stacey Abrams. Herschel Walker has got to win his election as well. It's got to happen. The problem here is, and this is this way in a lot of areas around the country, the urban areas are very blue, and then when you get right outside of town, right outside of Atlanta, and the rest of Georgia is predominantly all red. Okay, so, you know, by and large, the problem is the population's so high in these urban areas. You get my point. But the everyday people, the blue-collar people of the state, don't want these radical leftists running their state's politics, and that's exactly what you have happening. Because, look, you've got inmates running the asylum inside of these urban areas. Plain and simple. There's no way in hell I'd vote for her. No way. No way. She's part of the group that Soros is sort of lurking behind, right? And with all of his miscellaneous PACs that he uses, these political PACs, in order to fund radical DAs, people like Stacey Abrams. You get the point. You get the point. Yeah, I'm sure she's not worried about security. $500,000 damn in 5 months. Essentially. $450,000 in 5 months. Wow. Wow. Now, why not defund the police? I'm good. I'm good. I've got 5 guys with machine guns. Why am I worried about it? Yeah, well, you know, the everyday people doesn't want to get robbed and doesn't want the shit beat out of them. Or they don't want to get shot. Wake up. If you're voting left, wake up. Stop it right now. Peace. I'm out. So, Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now.